Hey, what's up, and welcome to another Nerf video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the modifications that I'm going to do to a Nerf Jolt. Now, I'm sure many of you have seen it already, but if you haven't, the Nerf Jolt was a pocket blaster released at the end of 2011, and it was very popular because, unmodified, it got really good ranges, and it performs well, and it's also very tiny and extremely comfortable. Let me grab a dart really quick. A lot of people like this one. It's got a small prime, but it gets great ranges. It's pretty awesome overall, I would have to say. The only thing that I don't like about it right now is the fact that it doesn't fire Steffens. So what I'm thinking I might do is rebarrel it, maybe using some CPVC, and in which case I'd probably paint it just to make it look nice, because I don't want to ruin the effect, because I really like this Jolt and it performs well, and overall it's just a really fun blaster. So I'm gonna break it apart and see what we got. Okay, so now when you take out the 4 screws in the bottom, those are the only 4 in the entire blaster, and pull the trigger and this comes out very easily. Now this is a pretty nice looking seal. The spring on it is pretty tough as it is. Not to say that there isn't room for improvement, but you could see the massive plunger size itself, not the plunger itself. The plunger tube is just the entire handle, so that's where it gets its power from. Now you could see the air restrictor in the bottom there, but I'm not going to worry about that, because what I plan to do is go in through this ridge right here in the back with a saw, and then right here too, and then we'll maybe Dremel this out and CPVC it. Now these are cheap enough where if you messed up I wouldn't be too concerned about it, because you can get another one very cheap. So what I'll probably do right now is wash out the grease on both parts like I always do. I'm going to do my cut, Dremel, and then I'll show you anything else before I sand. And because it's winter and it's colder, I'm going to hand paint, because it's too cold for spray painting right now where I live. So I'll get back to you later. So a really quick segment, if you want to move your air restrictor because maybe you don't have access to barreling materials, what you do is you just take your needle nose pliers and you go in through the back, and you can see the spring, which looks like this. Just take it right out, and then crush the plate with your pliers a couple times, and then just try to rip it out. You can break it however you want, it's not going to affect the blaster. And then you can drill out the post, which I haven't done yet because I'm just going to cut it off the entire thing. So now if you cut along the same lines that I did, you should end up with this. Now I'm going to go in with my Dremel, cut out that piece, and then Dremel it out so that it fits my new barrel. Okay, now I've taken a piece of my good 1/2 inch CPVC and I've cut it down to be the same length as a stock piece of foam from a tagger, a suction tip, or a whistler, so it goes right to the back, so there's not really any dead space. I've also cleaned up my cuts and I've Dremeled out this part. Now if you look in the back here where that circle is, there's maybe not a quarter of an inch, yeah, about a quarter of an inch of extra space in the back. Now I'm not sure if that's going to affect the ranges, but I'm going to fill it anyway, just to be on the safe side, and if it doesn't do anything I'll probably just leave it, but if it decreases range I'll take it out. So I'll let you know, and I'm also probably going to paint the barrel, but I don't know, because it looks pretty nice like that when you do it clean. So I'll probably paint the barrel a different color. And I will fill that dead space and see if it makes a difference. Now I don't know if you guys can see this due to the orange with the clear hot glue, but I was able to fit quite a decent amount in there. If you look from this way, it was just starting to come into that center hole. If you look down there, you probably can't see it. However, when you put your barrel in, the end of the dart is almost meeting the hot glue, which is perfect. So I'm painting the barrel right now, and then we'll put that in. Okay, now I painted it and hot glued in the barrel, and I've been messing around with it for a while, and this is what it looks like. I painted the barrel red, but it didn't come out that great. It came out pretty nice, but it didn't come out perfect because it's cold outside, and freezing temperatures don't like spray paint. So the thing that really impresses me about this blaster overall is its comfort, which is just great, and I have big hands too, so that's nice. But probably the best performance-wise, it has to be the seal. Now, it can shoot any darts now, and with the mod, it's Stefan friendly, which is nice. It gets good ranges with Stefans, and it may be, if you're doing this for just normal darts, with the exception of streamlines, it's probably not going to give you that big of an improvement. I only got like an extra 5 or so feet with my normal darts, but it does fire streamlines a lot further, which is what impressed me. Now, you're going to watch how good the seal is right now. I'm barely going to put that in, as you see. It's still hanging out. However, when you prime it, it does get maybe like, let me take it out and do it again real quick. Show you. Goes right in the end like that. And then let's see how good that was. It went to like right there. So you're getting all of this up to my finger right here, which is about 2 inches, I would say, of vacuum loading, which is nice. Let me actually fire it 1 sec. Slippery. I just silicone greased it, so everything's a little bit slippery. Gets good ranges. Does the same thing with other darts. This is a tight, really fit barrel. So if you're using a brand new dart, it might get a little tighter fit. Like this is an old style tagger. See? All depends on your barrel fit. If it's a little bit too tight, it probably won't go as far. But if it's a normal dart, it vacuum loads it all the way, which is nice. And then this is another way you can tell how good the seal is. I'm going to put my finger on the trigger right now. Wait, let me do it this way so you can see it. So I've got a Stefan number 8 hot glue dome, I believe. So, bringing it in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Now, that's just an unbelievable seal. I don't know any other blaster I've made that you could do that with, which is nice. And it shoots Stefans pretty well, because of that nice barrel fit. The wall. Now, overall, this blaster is a lot of fun to use, and I think it would be good as be a sidearm if you don't feel like carrying Night Finder. Use this instead. Because of its compact size, you can fit in a pocket very easily. Probably one of my favorite pocket blasters. It goes right up with the reflex, because my reflex also gets very nice seals and good ranges because of that. So overall, a lot of fun blaster, and I think it'd be pretty cool if you were just even not if you're using a pocket, if you maybe use some paracord, one off a belt loop, so that way whenever you needed it, you could pull it and it would prime it, and then you could just fire, hip fire. That'd be pretty cool. So thank you for watching. I'm going to try to do some more videos more often, maybe at least once, if not twice a week, but I'm going to aim for at least once. So if you're not already subscribed, please do, if you enjoy my videos, because I like making them. So I'm going to try to do it more often. So thank you for watching, and subscribe.